What's up, guys? Josh here at 1320 Synthetics. Out doing some errands. Just got back into town. Just haven't had a chance to unload yet. But Brandy went to one of our customers out in around town here locally. He's got one of the new Jeep Gladiator with a 3.0 Ecodiesel. So I figured I'd make a quick video for some of you guys that are interested in the oil analysis side of our business. The customer's vehicle, his name's Aaron, so I'll just refer to Aaron. Aaron's Jeep has right around 10,000 miles on it. This was the second oil change that we did on his truck. The first one we did around 5,000. The second one we did again around 5,000 again. The oil we figure is good for up to 10,000 mile intervals in the 3.0 Ecodiesel with the AMSOIL European 5W40. But Aaron is he's one of these gentlemen. He's comfortable with his maintenance intervals and the price that he pays for that, and how many times he does that annually or yearly. We've ran the numbers with him as far as what each oil change costs, how much he's spending yearly, and he's perfectly okay with that. So he enjoys the 5,000 mile intervals. We went ahead and did an oil analysis just because we're going to do some. We like to keep kind of track of some of our customers' vehicles, make sure in the beginning that everything's going right. Case in point, his wife's vehicle is a 2020 Explorer ST. It's got the 3.0 twin turbo EcoBoost. Those are pretty common for having fuel dilution problems, and as we suspected, we did a oil analysis on his last oil change on that one, and it was like up around like 6% fuel dilution, which is really high. There was nothing wrong with the oil. The oil had held up just fine, but it definitely is nice to know that what the limitations are. Everything's got a limitation, whether it's AMSOIL or any other, as you call, quote, boutique oils or performance-based oils. They've all got their limitations too. It's just they have a bigger threshold for durability in extreme conditions. But nonetheless, when Brandy was doing the oil change, it's important to always make sure you get the engine up to operating temperature, because you don't want none of that sediment sitting down in the oil pan or anywhere else in the engine and building up and giving a false reading. So it's important to get their engine up to operating temperature. Ideally, you'll use a transfer pump or a suction pump to suck the oil out of the crankcase about midway. That option is not always available to everybody. So a lot of guys use a Fumoto valve in place of their drain plug, which we've got those available on our website. But if you don't have the Fumoto or any kind of other drain area, our next best option is we start the drain of the oil, and then somewhere about midway through the drain, we take the bottle. I can't show you the bottle, it's already in the package. I'll go ahead and flip the camera. So the bottle's already in there. It's just a little 4-ounce bottle. So we go ahead and collect the oil sample about midway through that stream, and then we bottle it up. And then what also prompted the video is that when we opened this one, we noticed that Oil Analyzer Inc. has recently changed their paperwork. I guess the label's already okay. So that belonged to that piece. So the label's already on there, but the new paperwork is significantly more simple. If you guys ever have any questions about filling this out, unclear what goes on what line, or if you need to know the product code, down at the very bottom. So fluid time is 5,000 miles, and then component time, that's the total mileage on the vehicle. It's very important to get as much information to them as possible. If you guys get a report back and it looks like it's missing information, don't hesitate to call the number at the top of the paper, and those fine folks over at Polaris Laboratory be more than happy to get your oil analysis updated, the information updated. So we fill that out. We put the label on there. The oil analysis is already in there. It's sealed down inside there. So then the paperwork. If I can do this while I'm on the phone. Let me sit down just 1 second. It ripped. Well, I'm going to get some tape right there before I put that in there. I got a little aggressive and trying to stuff that down in there and ripped it off. Don't do that when you do it, but make sure you keep track of this for your records or the tracking number. And the rest of the paperwork is just information on how to fill it out and whatnot. So, once you got that in the clear side, oil analysis in there, prepaid shipping label that comes with it is applied. And you just walk over to one of these UPS boxes or your nearest UPS store and drop it in there and wait for the results to come back. If you guys got any other questions about these, don't hesitate to reach out to us. Got more information on our website there at 1320synthetics.com. Or we can also shoot you a link directly for those. So, if it's something you guys are interested in, we can do these oil analysis on just about anything. We can ship them out. Prepaid shipping label comes with it. Very good way to monitor oil life and engine component, fuel dilution. Maybe you got premature wearing bearings. You can kind of catch that stuff in advance before catastrophic failure. Also a great tool. We use the oil analysis on our personal truck on the Silverado here. I think we're currently like 17,000 miles in the current oil change. And we monitor that with the oil analysis about every 7,500 miles. So next go around, somewhere around like 21,000 miles, 20,000 I think is where we're probably going to be at. We're going to go ahead and change it out and do an oil analysis. It'll be the third one for that one. Pretty excited to get that back on our personal vehicle. Yeah. So you guys got any questions about oil analysis, extended oil drain intervals, or any of that, don't hesitate to reach out and let us know. Don't forget to like us on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, guys.